EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here we go, strike!
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He finds Smith and Jigba. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1. A lot more to go. From the 35, here's 2nd and 3. They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Open man is Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Come on.
They'll drop to throw. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 41. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The tackle by Derek Hall. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
Here's 2nd and 7.
At the 46-yard line.
Now back to throw. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 31-yard line. Give them a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. A nice gain there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering him. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 8-yard line.
Let's go now.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Mustang 19, Cup 19, Cup 19, Warriors 70, 79 Broncos.
He'll drop to throw. Open man right side, Myers. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Daniel Carlson on for the field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
Miller's pass complete to number 80. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's second down at 7.
Ready. 60 Eagles. Ready.
They're going to look to throw. His throw incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Complete to Smith and Jigba. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's second down.
Smith and Jigba. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Raiders' 43-yard line.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Here's Higgins out of the right side. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Walker now on 1st and 10. Shedding the tackle. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 4 catches now on this drive alone. They can't stop him. It's another 1st down. Walker will score. Touchdown, Seattle. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Here's Horton. And bulldozing his way through. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field.
Here we go.
Trying the left side with Walker. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Fights loose. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the 1st down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
Here we go. Set.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
14. Raiders 3. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a first and 10. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll go again with Genty. Bust through the tackle. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Second and 4. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
They'll set up to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have the Raiders first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. Third and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's third and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. From the 43, here's a 2nd and 7.
Let's go now.
Looking to throw. Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. On the move past the 40. And he'll be taken down at the 26. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, he looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps. He delivers a big play here for this offense.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
But that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second down and 6 now. The carry here for the big tight end. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This is 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now he's going to step up and run. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So out now is the Seattle field goal team. This a 27-yard attempt here. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. Across midfield. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Able to power through. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
Ready, set.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. An out route, and he's got the connection to Walker. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
On 1st down, it's Genty. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. That's caught by Myers. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 29-yard line. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Brock Bowers, 28 yards. And the Raiders have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Second and 7.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
He'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well, and they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill him for a loss.
Trap 60, trap 60.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Higgins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 29-yard line. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
Here we go. Set.
From the gun, it's Walker. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Ready.
2nd and 9.
Ready.
Smith and Jigba in motion right.
Ready.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air, another first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that addition.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Seahawks go up by 2 touchdowns. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
2nd and 1. Open man is Myers. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Gain of 10 yards.
A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. They'll get the tight end Bowers involved there. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit, and that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll look to throw again. Now a look, and he receiver, and he's brought down. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. On third down, here's Genty. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4.
Daniel Carlson for the Raider field goal.
The kick by Carlson is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. A run straight ahead with Genty. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jack Besh, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. From the 33, here's second down at a yard. Sticking with Walker on second down. Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Okay, ready?
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Come on, set! Cougar 19!
Straight ahead, Walker. Past the 20. 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Seahawks are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Now with that, they could elect to take the ball at the 1 if they wanted.
Yeah, exactly right. They have options here. If they decide now to go for 2 after the penalty, the ball doesn't go to the 2-yard line as normal. They get the penalty, so that's half the distance. You put it at the 1. But if they decided they wanted to kick, they would just move the ball from the 15 to the 10, and they would kick it there.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And 4.
Here we go, set. 70 tip, go.
Back to throw. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Gain of 4 yards.
And they pick up the 1st down there with a gain of 4.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 18 Pioneer. Hut, hut.
A give out of the gun to Genty. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
8 yards.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2.
Buffalo 18. Stephanie. 8 Panther 60. Warrior 70. Hut.
They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
And a Las Vegas 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Mustang 19. Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's to the left side, pulled in by Besh. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And it's 2nd down. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get 1 more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You've got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Buffalo 80. Panther 11. Panther 11. Check up.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20.
22-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. 142 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Bronco 80.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll fake the jet sweep and go instead with Walker. They'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away.
Let's go now. Viking 18.
They'll try for the first with Walker. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. The Seahawks send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And it'll be Raiders football 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Well, it's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill when your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon. There's an incompletion right there.
Throw right side looked in here by Bush. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need. When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now.
70 Rangers. Go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Ready, set. Left, ready.
They got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. He's got it to the 43 here. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week one and one of our early window games here in